AI voice cloning analyzes existing audio samples to create a model. The artificial model generates speech mimicking the individual's unique vocal characteristics. The cloned voice replicates the unique vocal fingerprint of the original speaker. The AI system analyzes audio waveforms to identify patterns. Identified patterns include pitch, tone, rhythm, and accent. These patterns are translated into mathematical parameters. Machine learning algorithms are trained on vast datasets of speech. The algorithms learn to replicate the nuances of human voices. The accuracy of the cloned voice improves over time through iterative learning. After training, the AI can synthesize new speech using the cloned voice. This synthesis allows scammers to create realistic audio messages that mimic the targeted individual. The synthesized voice can be used to generate fraudulent audio messages. Scammers often gather voice samples from social media platforms. Social media platforms provide ample material for voice cloning due to frequent video and audio recordings. Harvested voice samples can be used for malicious purposes, such as creating deepfake audio. Short audio clips can be sufficient for creating convincing voice clones. Scammers can exploit publicly available data to create these voice clones. Voice cloning technology poses a significant cybersecurity threat due to its potential for misuse. User-friendly voice cloning software is now widely available. Individuals with limited technical expertise can create sophisticated voice fakes. Voice cloning software enables the creation of realistic synthetic voices. Voice cloning is a subset of deepfake technology, utilizing AI to generate realistic audio forgeries. Deepfake technology creates convincing audio and video forgeries, blurring the distinction between reality and fabrication. AI algorithms are used to analyze and replicate vocal characteristics, enabling the creation of synthetic voices. Scammers employ cloned voices during phone calls to deceive individuals. These cloned voices often impersonate family members or friends in distress to manipulate victims. The ultimate goal is to trick victims into sending money through fraudulent schemes. The shock of perceived danger to a loved one can bypass rational thought processes. Emotional distress can lead individuals to comply with demands without verifying information. Scammers exploit this emotional vulnerability to manipulate victims. Scammers often demand immediate payment to increase their likelihood of success. Untraceable payment methods, such as wire transfers, are commonly requested by scammers. Cryptocurrency is frequently used in scams due to its perceived anonymity and difficulty in tracing transactions. AI voice cloning scams are often orchestrated by international criminal networks. These networks operate from various countries, making them difficult to track. The international scope of these operations complicates prosecution efforts. Scam networks often employ call centers, also known as boiler rooms, to maximize the volume of fraudulent calls. The use of call centers enables these networks to make numerous scam calls simultaneously, increasing their potential for financial gain. The high volume of calls made from these centers significantly amplifies the reach and effectiveness of scam operations. Law enforcement faces challenges tracing scammers due to anonymizing technologies. The cross-border nature of cybercrime complicates jurisdictional issues and investigative efforts. Anonymizing technologies and cross-border operations provide scammers with layers of protection against detection and prosecution. International cooperation is essential for combating AI voice cloning scams. Effective law enforcement requires agencies to share information across borders. Coordinated investigations enhance the ability to track and prosecute perpetrators of AI voice cloning scams. Tech companies are developing anti-scam technologies to detect cloned voices. These technologies flag cloned voices to protect potential victims from scams. Anti-scam technologies help prevent fraudulent activities by identifying manipulated audio. Law enforcement advises skepticism towards unsolicited calls demanding immediate payment. Be wary of calls that include threats or emotional manipulation tactics. Scrutinize requests for immediate payment, especially from unknown sources. Tech safety advocates recommend establishing a family safe word. The safe word verifies the identity of callers claiming to be in distress. This provides a simple way to confirm the authenticity of the person in need. Public awareness campaigns are essential for educating individuals about AI voice cloning scams. These campaigns provide the necessary tools to recognize and avoid AI voice cloning scams. Effective scam awareness initiatives empower the public to protect themselves from AI-driven fraud. Reporting mechanisms should be readily available for victims to report AI voice cloning scams. Reports should be directed to law enforcement agencies to facilitate investigation and prosecution. Consumer protection organizations should also receive reports to help track trends and alert the public. Voice biometrics verifies caller identity, adding security against voice cloning scams. This technology provides an additional layer of security. Voice biometrics can be used to verify the identity of callers. Two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security to online accounts. This process makes it more difficult for scammers to access personal information. Two-factor authentication protects sensitive data, including voice samples. Adjusting privacy settings on social media platforms can limit the amount of personal information shared. Limiting personal information reduces the risk of scammers using it for malicious activities, such as voice cloning. Privacy settings act as a protective barrier, preventing unauthorized access to sensitive data. Data minimization involves sharing less personal information online. Practicing data minimization can help protect against AI voice cloning. Sharing less personal data online reduces vulnerability to scams and identity theft. AI detection tools analyze audio samples to determine if they have been manipulated. These tools can identify audio generated by AI, helping to detect fake voices. The detection process involves analyzing patterns and anomalies within the audio data. Watermarking technology embeds invisible markers in audio recordings. These markers enable tracing the origin of cloned voices. Watermarking helps identify scammers by verifying audio authenticity. Blockchain technology provides a secure and transparent method for recording voice samples. The immutability of blockchain makes it difficult for scammers to clone and misuse voice data. By using blockchain, voice samples gain an additional layer of protection against unauthorized replication and manipulation. Secure communication channels protect voice samples from interception and cloning. Encrypted messaging apps are a key method for ensuring secure voice communication. Using secure channels prevents unauthorized access and manipulation of voice data. Regular security audits of online accounts and devices can identify vulnerabilities. Addressing identified vulnerabilities prevents potential exploitation by scammers. Security audits enhance protection against unauthorized access and data breaches. Employing strong, unique passwords across all online accounts is crucial for security. Strong passwords prevent unauthorized access to personal information and sensitive data. Unique passwords limit the impact of a security breach on any single account. Multi-factor authentication enhances online account security by adding an extra verification layer. This additional layer makes it significantly harder for unauthorized users to access accounts. Multi-factor authentication protects against unauthorized access by requiring multiple verification methods. Biometric authentication verifies identity using unique biological traits, such as fingerprints. Facial recognition is another biometric method that enhances security by analyzing facial features. Biometric authentication provides a more secure alternative to prevent voice cloning and identity theft. Voice encryption scrambles audio signals to prevent interception. Scrambled audio signals make it difficult for scammers to clone voices. Voice encryption enhances security by preventing unauthorized voice replication. Anonymization techniques can remove identifying information from voice samples. This process makes it more difficult for scammers to trace voice samples back to individuals. Effective anonymization protects privacy by obscuring unique vocal characteristics. Data masking replaces sensitive information with fictitious data. This process protects against voice cloning scams. Voice samples are altered to prevent unauthorized replication. Secure storage solutions protect voice samples from unauthorized access. Encrypted cloud storage provides a secure environment for storing sensitive voice data. Secure storage prevents scammers from accessing and exploiting voice samples. Access control mechanisms limit access to voice samples, mitigating unauthorized cloning risks. Implementing access control reduces the potential for unauthorized voice cloning. Restricting access to voice data safeguards against misuse and protects individual privacy. Intrusion detection systems monitor network traffic for suspicious activity. These systems aid in identifying and preventing voice cloning scams. Real-time analysis of network traffic helps to mitigate potential threats. Developing incident response plans can help organizations to quickly and effectively respond to voice cloning scams. Incident response plans provide a structured approach to mitigating the impact of voice cloning incidents. Effective incident response involves rapid identification, containment, and recovery from voice cloning attacks. Employee training programs can educate employees about the risks associated with voice cloning scams. Training modules should cover methods to prevent voice cloning scams, such as verifying requests through multiple channels. Educating employees on the latest voice cloning techniques and security protocols is crucial for organizational protection. Vendor risk management assesses the security practices of third-party vendors. Effective vendor risk management reduces the risk of voice cloning scams. By evaluating vendor security, potential vulnerabilities can be identified and mitigated. Threat intelligence offers insights into emerging voice cloning scams. Effective threat intelligence aids in developing protective measures against voice cloning. By understanding the latest scams, individuals and organizations can implement proactive defenses. Vulnerability management identifies weaknesses in systems and applications. Identifying vulnerabilities helps prevent exploitation by scammers. Addressing vulnerabilities reduces the risk of security breaches and data theft. CM systems collect security data from various sources. CM systems analyze security data to detect voice cloning scams. CM systems help to respond to voice cloning scams. SOAR platforms automate security tasks, enhancing efficiency and preventing voice cloning scams. Automated responses within SOAR platforms improve the effectiveness of voice cloning scam prevention. Security orchestration, automation, and response (SOAR) enhances security measures. User and entity behavior analytics (UEBA) can detect anomalous user behavior. UEBA systems identify deviations from established behavioral patterns to flag potential security threats. Anomalous behavior detected by UEBA may indicate fraudulent activity such as voice cloning scams. Adaptive authentication adjusts security measures based on the risk level of a transaction. Adaptive authentication helps prevent voice cloning scams by adding extra layers of verification. The system dynamically adapts verification methods to maintain security without compromising user experience. Fraud detection systems identify fraudulent transactions. These systems prevent fraudulent transactions resulting from voice cloning scams. Voice cloning fraud detection relies on advanced algorithms and data analysis. Chargeback protection can help recover funds lost due to voice cloning scams. Voice cloning scams can lead to unauthorized transactions and financial loss. Chargeback protection provides a mechanism to dispute fraudulent charges and reclaim lost funds. Insurance coverage can provide financial protection against losses from voice cloning scams. Voice cloning scams can lead to significant financial damages that insurance policies may mitigate. Insurance policies designed to cover digital fraud can offer reimbursement for financial losses resulting from voice cloning incidents. Legal recourse is available for victims of voice cloning scams. Victims can pursue legal action against scammers who utilize voice cloning technology for fraudulent activities. The legal process involves tracing the digital footprint of the scammers and presenting evidence of voice cloning fraud. Consumer protection laws offer potential legal recourse for individuals defrauded by voice cloning scams. These laws may enable victims to recover financial losses or seek compensation for damages caused by such scams. Legal remedies can include actions against the perpetrators or the platforms enabling the fraudulent activity. Industry standards can promote best practices for preventing voice cloning scams. Standardized protocols ensure consistent detection and prevention of fraudulent voice replication. Adherence to industry standards enhances the reliability and trustworthiness of digital voice authentication systems. Government regulations provide a legal framework for combating voice cloning scams. These regulations establish clear legal boundaries and penalties for perpetrators of voice cloning fraud. Effective legal frameworks are essential to protect individuals and organizations from financial loss and reputational damage caused by voice cloning. Public-private partnerships facilitate collaboration between government and industry. Collaboration can prevent voice cloning scams through shared resources and expertise. Shared data and expertise enhance the detection and prevention of voice cloning scams. International treaties can foster cooperation between countries. Cooperation between countries can help combat voice cloning scams. Treaties establish frameworks for information sharing and collaborative law enforcement. Ethical considerations are crucial in guiding the development of AI voice cloning technology. Ethical guidelines help ensure responsible and beneficial use of AI voice cloning. Careful consideration of ethical implications can prevent misuse and promote positive applications of AI voice cloning. Responsible innovation ensures AI voice cloning technology is used for beneficial purposes. Responsible innovation guides the development and deployment of AI voice cloning towards positive applications. Ethical considerations in AI voice cloning include consent, transparency, and prevention of misuse. Transparency in AI voice cloning technology can foster user trust. Accountability mechanisms are essential for responsible AI voice cloning applications. Combining transparency and accountability enhances the ethical use of AI voice cloning. Human oversight is crucial in preventing the malicious use of AI voice cloning technology. AI voice cloning can be misused for identity theft and fraud without proper safeguards. Implementing human verification protocols can mitigate the risks associated with AI voice cloning. Continuous monitoring systems can identify potential misuse of AI voice cloning technology. These systems provide a mechanism to respond rapidly to detected instances of misuse. Effective monitoring involves analysis of voice patterns and usage contexts to differentiate legitimate use from malicious activity. Feedback mechanisms can be implemented within digital interfaces to allow users to report misuse. These mechanisms enable the reporting of AI voice cloning technology misuse. User reports can provide valuable data for identifying and addressing vulnerabilities in AI voice cloning technology. Education is a key preventative measure against voice cloning scams. Increased awareness of voice cloning technology reduces susceptibility to fraudulent schemes. Public education initiatives can effectively disseminate information about voice cloning detection and prevention. Critical thinking skills enable the evaluation of voice sample authenticity. Voice sample evaluation involves analyzing acoustic features and contextual information. Authenticity assessment relies on identifying inconsistencies in voice characteristics. Media literacy education can help individuals recognize the potential risks associated with AI voice cloning scams. Understanding how AI voice cloning works is crucial for identifying and avoiding fraudulent schemes. Enhanced media literacy skills empower individuals to critically evaluate audio content and verify its authenticity. Digital citizenship promotes responsible online behavior. Responsible online behavior includes critical evaluation of digital content. Digital citizenship can help prevent voice cloning scams. Community engagement initiatives can increase public awareness regarding voice cloning scams. Increased awareness helps individuals recognize and avoid potential voice cloning fraud. Community-driven education is a key strategy in combating the rising threat of voice cloning scams. Support networks offer assistance to victims of voice cloning scams. These networks provide resources and guidance to navigate the aftermath of voice cloning incidents. Assistance includes emotional support, legal advice, and technical guidance to secure digital identities. Mental health resources provide support for victims of voice cloning scams. These resources aid in coping with the emotional impact of voice cloning scams. Access to mental health support is crucial for recovery from the trauma associated with voice cloning scams. Financial literacy empowers individuals to safeguard themselves against financial scams. Voice cloning scams are a type of financial fraud that financial literacy can help prevent. Enhanced financial literacy provides tools and knowledge to identify and avoid sophisticated scams. Cybersecurity awareness helps individuals protect personal information. Enhanced cybersecurity knowledge reduces the risk of voice cloning scams. Protecting personal information is a key defense against voice cloning scams. Privacy protection measures empower individuals to manage their personal information effectively. These measures help prevent voice cloning scams by safeguarding sensitive vocal data. Effective privacy protection involves a combination of technological tools and informed user practices. Data security measures protect voice samples from unauthorized access. Organizations implement data security to prevent scammers from accessing voice samples. Voice sample protection is a key application of data security in digital interfaces. Compliance with data protection regulations can help mitigate the risk of voice cloning scams. Data protection protocols safeguard personal voice data, making it more difficult for scammers to create convincing voice clones. Adhering to data protection standards reduces the availability of voice samples used in voice cloning. Continuous improvement of security measures is crucial in combating voice cloning scams. Proactive security enhancements help stay ahead of increasingly sophisticated voice cloning techniques. Regular updates and adaptive security protocols are essential for effective voice cloning scam prevention.